Hello friends, so we are going to start from 24th question of exercise 7.2 of chapter integrals. So let's get started. Here is the 24th question, 2 cos x minus 3 sin x upon 6 cos x plus 4 sin x. First we have to do, we have to take integral, right? So take integral of 2 cos x minus 3 sin x upon 6 cos x plus 4 sin x into dx, right? Now we have to take this integral as I, right? So I am taking this integral as I is equals to 2 cos x minus 3 sin x upon 6 cos x plus 4 sin x into dx. Next we have to choose one function as t, right? Before that, 6 is nothing but 2 into 3, right? 4 here is 2 2s are 4. So we can take 2 common, right? Because 6 contains 2 and 4 also contains 2. So I am taking 2 outside, okay? 2 cos x minus 3 sin x upon, if I take 2 common, we are left with 3, right? So 3 cos x plus, again we are left with 2 sin x, 2 sin x into dx, right? Now let's choose one function as t, okay? If I choose this function as t and take the derivative of this function, derivative of 3 cos x is minus 3 sin x, right? Again derivative of 2 sin x is 2 cos x. Here 2 cos x is there and derivative of 3 cos x is minus 3 sin x. So we have minus 3 sin x also. If you solve this integral by taking this function as t, you can get the answer easily. If I take this function as t, derivative of 2 cos x is what? Minus 2 sin x. And derivative of 3 sin x is 3 cos x. Here we have minus and here also we have minus. Let me show you by using pen. See, derivative of 2 cos x is minus sin x. So minus 2 sin x, here minus 3 cos x, right? And this one is dx into dx is equals to dt. If I take this minus outside, 2 sin x, right? And minus into minus is plus, right? So 3 cos x into dx is equals to dt. So we have got the same, right? See, here 3 cos x, here also 3 cos x, 2 sin x, and here also 2 sin x. If I take this function as t, we can solve this integral very easily. So we can take this function also as t, but I am taking this function as t. If you want, you can take this function as t and solve, you will get the required answer, okay? Put 3 cos x plus 2 sin x is equals to t, okay? Differentiate with respect to x on both sides, okay? D by dx of 3 cos x plus 2 sin x is equals to dt upon dx, right? Now differentiate separately. D by dx of 3 cos x plus d by dx of 2 sin x is equals to dt upon dx, right? Now take this 3 outside, since it is constant. Derivative of cos x is minus sin x. So minus 3 sin x plus, take 2 constant, 2 outside. Derivative of sin x is cos x. Shift this dx to left hand side. So dx into dx is equals to dt. Okay. Now substitute all these values in the integral. So here is our integral. Now we have taken this 3 cos x plus 2 sin x as t. So 2 into t, okay? And one more thing, 2 cos x minus 3 sin x into dx is nothing but dt, right? So here we have dx in numerator, okay? So 2 cos x minus 3 sin x into dx is nothing but dt, okay? Now take this 1 upon 2 outside the integral. So dt upon t, integration of 1 upon t is log mod t, right? So log mod t plus c, 1 upon 2 log t here is 3 cos x plus 2 sin x plus c. So this is the required answer, okay? If you want, you can take this function also t. You'll get the required answer. Okay. So here is the 25th question. 1 upon cos square x of 1 minus tan x whole square. First what we have to do, take integral 1 upon cos square x of 1 minus tan x whole square, right? So let us take this integral as I is equals to integral of 1 upon cos square x of 1 minus tan x whole square into dx. Okay. Now secant x is nothing but reciprocal of cos x, right? Here we have 1 upon cos square x. So we can write this 1 upon cos square x as secant square x. So secant square x upon 1 minus tan x whole square, okay, into dx. Now what we have to do? We have to choose one function as t, right? So if I take this function as t, derivative of 1 is 0 and derivative of tan x is secant square x. So we are getting, so we can solve integral very easily. If I take this secant square x as t, so secant square x is equals to t, right? D by dx of secant square x is equals to dt upon dx. See, this function is of the form d by dx of x power n, right? So x power n is nx n minus 1. So take the derivative of secant square. So 2 in place of x, secant x. So 2 minus 1. And again take the derivative of secant x, okay, is equals to dt upon dx. So 2 secant x, 2 minus 1 is 1. So 2 secant x, derivative of secant x is secant x into tan x dx is equals to dt. Okay. Now 2 secant square x into tan x is dx is equals to dt. In the question we have only 1 minus tan x, but if I take secant square x as t, we have not got any 1 minus tan x to substitute and to solve. So here we cannot take secant square x as t, okay. So take this function as t. 1 minus tan x is equals to t. Now take derivative d by dx of 1 minus tan x is equals to dt upon dx, right? Now derivative of 1 is 0 minus derivative of tan x is secant square x, okay, dx is equals to dt minus secant square x dx is equals to dt, right? Now shift this can also be written as secant square x dx is equals to minus dt, right? Now substitute all these values in the integral. So secant square x into dx is minus dt. So substitute secant square x into dx is minus dt upon 1 minus tan x we have taken t. So t, here we have square, so take square. Now take this minus outside, 1 upon t square into dt. See, if we don't have the formula for 1 upon t square, integral of 1 upon t square. So shift this t square to the numerator, it becomes t power minus 2 dt, okay. Again this is of the form integral of x power n dx is equals to x power n plus 1 upon n plus 1. So add 1 to the power of this function. Same in the denominator, minus 2 plus 1. Now minus t. If signs are opposite, we have to subtract, right? So 2 minus 1 is 1. And which one is bigger? 2 is bigger. And what is the sign of 2? Minus. So put minus here. Again minus 1 in the denominator plus c. Okay. So this minus gets cancelled. If I shift t inverse to the denominator, it becomes 1 upon t plus c. And what we have taken t as? We have taken t as 1 minus tan x, right? So 1 upon 1 minus tan x plus c. So this is the required answer. So let's move on to 26th question. Cos root x upon root x, okay. First take integral of cos root x upon root x into dx. Let us take this integral as I is equals to cos root x upon root x into dx. So take this x as t. Okay, take root x as t. So root x is equals to t. Why have I not taken x as t? If I take x as t, dx is equals to dt, right? If I substitute, you will get cos root t upon root t into dt. Then we can't solve it, right? So I have taken root x as t. Okay, I hope you understood this. Now this root x can also be written as x power 1 by 2 is equals to t. Now take derivative d by dx of x power 1 by 2 is equals to dt upon dx. Again this of the form d by dx of x power n is equals to n x power n minus 1. Solve it. Put n is equals to 1 upon 2 d by dx of x raised to 1 upon 2 x raised to 1 upon 2 minus 1 upon 2 x raised to 1 upon 2. So solve it. 1 as it is, 2 ones are 2 upon 2. So 1 upon 2, 1 minus 2 is minus 1 upon 2. Why minus 1? Because signs are opposite. If you subtract 1 from 2, you will get 1. And what is the sign of bigger number 2? Minus. So I have put minus. Denominator 2 as it is. Okay. Substitute. So this x power minus 1 by 2, if I shift this x raised to minus 1 upon 2 to the denominator, it becomes 1 upon 2 into x power 1 by 2, right, is equals to dt upon dx. This x power 1 by 2 can also be written as root x. So 1 upon 2 root x is equals to dt upon dx, right. Now if I shift this dx to the left hand side, it becomes 1 upon 2 root x into dx is equals to dt. Now substitute all the values in the integral. Okay, so we have taken root x as t. So cos t upon c. We have got 1 upon root x dx is equals to dt, right. So we have got 1 upon 2 root x dx is equals to dt. Dx upon root x is dt. Dx upon root x is dt. Here we have 2. So multiply 2 on both sides, right. So 2 upon 2 root x dx is equals to 2 dt. Cancel this. You will get, right. Now substitute. Dx upon root x is 2 dt. So 2 dt. Take this 2 outside. 2 integral of cos t dt. Integral of cos t is what? Sin t, right, plus c. Now substitute t back. T here is root x. So this is the required answer. Let's move on to 27th question. So here is the 27th question. Square root of sin 2x into cos 2x. First take integral of square root of sin 2x into cos 2x dx, right. Let us take this integral as I is equals to integral of sin 2x cos x into dx. Okay, now we have to look for the function, so that we can by putting that function as t, we can solve the integral very easily, right. So derivative of sin is cos, and again derivative of cos is sin, but I am taking this function as t. Why? If I take this function as t, wait, I'll show you. Here cos 2x, not cos x, cos 2x. Cos 2x is equals to t. Take the derivative. If derivative of cos is minus sin 2x, and take derivative of 2x, d by dx of 2x is equals to dt upon dx, right. Now minus sin 2x as it is. Take this 2 outside. Derivative of x is 1. So dx is equals to dt. So we have got sin 2x into dx is equals to dt. Sin 2x into dx is equals to minus dt upon 2, right. But here we have square root of sin 2x into dx. So we cannot substitute minus dt upon 2 here, right. So we have to take this sin 2x as t. Okay, sine 2x is equals to t. Now differentiate d by dx of sine 2x is equals to dt upon dx. Derivative of sine is cos 2x. In place of x we have 2x. Derivative of 2x is take 2 outside, okay, and derivative of x is 1. So 1 is equals to dt upon dx. 2 cos 2x into dx is equals to dt. Now substitute in the integral. We have taken sine 2x as t. So root as it is root t into, we have got cos 2x into dx is equals to dt. So divide 2 on both sides. Here we are having 2. So divide 2 on both sides. So cos 2 cos 2x dx upon 2 is equals to dt upon 2. So this 2 gets cancelled. So substitute cos 2x into dx is dt upon 2. dt upon 2. Now take this 1 upon 2 outside since it is constant. 1 upon 2 root t dt. This root t can be written as t power 1 by 2, right? T power 1 by 2 into dt. Again this is of the form integral of x power n dx. So x power n dx is x power n plus 1 upon n plus 1. So add 1 to the power of this function, 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon 1 upon 2 plus 1. If you solve it, you will get t power 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2 plus c. So we are having like this, right? So 1 as it is, 2 ones are 2 upon denominator 2 as it is. Again 1 as it is, 2 ones are 2 upon 2. If you add 1 plus 2 is 3 upon 2 upon 1 plus 2 is 3 upon 2. So okay, so this is the answer. We have got the same answer, right? If you shift this 3 by 2 to the numerator, it becomes 2 by 3. So 1 upon 2 as it is, 3 by 2 becomes 2 by 3, t power 3 by 2 plus c. Again this 2 gets cancelled. So we are left with 1 upon 3. Substitute t back. T here is sine 2x whole power 3 by 2 plus c. So this is the required answer. So here is the 28th question. Cos x upon square root of 1 plus sin x. First take integral of cos x upon 1 plus sin x ds. Let us take this function as I. Okay, I is equals to integral of cos x dx upon 1 plus sin x, right? If I take this cos x as t, what happens? Derivative of cos x is minus sin x, but here we have square root of 1 plus sin x. Here we don't have minus sin x, so we cannot solve this problem, right? If I take 1 plus sin x as t, derivative of 1 is 0 and derivative of sin is cos. So here we have cos, so that we can solve this integral very easily. So I am taking this function as t, okay? 1 plus sin x is equals to t. Derivative, take derivative d by dx of 1 plus sin x is equals to dt upon dx. Derivative of 1 is 0 and derivative of sin x is cos x. Shift this dx to left hand side. So cos x into dx is dt, right? Substitute all these values in the integral. Cos x into dx is dt and we have taken 1 plus sin x as t. So square root as it is t. Now this root t can also be written as t power 1 by 2. Again we don't have the formula for 1 upon t raised to 1 upon 2, right? So shift this t power 1 by 2 to the numerator, it becomes t power minus 1 by 2 dt. Now add 1 to the power of this function. Why? This integral is of the form x power n dx is equals to x power n plus 1 upon n plus 1, right? So add t power minus 1 by 2 plus 1 minus 1 by 2 plus 1 plus c. Again solve this. C minus 1 as it is, shift this 2 upon 2 minus 1 as it is, shift this 2 upon 2 plus c. Okay, now see 2 minus 1 is 1, right? So 1, again 2 minus 1 is 1 upon 2 plus c. Now shift this 1 by 2 the numerator, it becomes 2, right? Reciprocal of 1 by 2 is 2, right? 2 into t raised to 1 upon 2 plus t plus c. Here t is what? What we have taken t? We have taken t as 1 plus sin x, right? Whole power 1 by 2 plus c. So this is the required answer. Let's move on to 29th question. Cot x log sin x. First what we have to do? We have to take integral cot x log sin x. Okay. Let us take this as I. I is equals to integral of cot x log sin x into dx. Now, if I take this sin x as log sin x as t, I'll show you how it works. First, let us take this cot x as t. Cot x, if I take cot x as t, derivative of cot x is minus cosecant square x. But here we don't have cosecant square x, so we can't solve this integral. So, if I take log sin x as t, let me show you. Log sin x is equals to t. Take derivative d by dx of log sin x is equals to dt upon dx. We know that d by dx of log x is 1 upon x. Here in place of x we have sin x, right? So derivative we write like this, 1 upon sin x. Again take derivative of sin x. Okay, chain rule. D by dx of sin x is equals to dt upon dx. Why we have taken derivative of sin x again? If we have x, then 1 upon x, but here we have sin x, so first write 1 upon sin x and again take the derivative of sin x. Okay, here derivative of x is 1 by x into 1 is 1 by x only. Okay, that's the difference, that's all. Now 1 upon sin x as it is, derivative of sin x is cos x, right? So dt upon dx, cos x upon sin x is cot x. Shift this dx to left hand side, cot x into dx is dt. So substitute all these values in the integral. So we have taken log sin x as t and we have got cot x into dx as dt. Substitute. So cot x into dx is dt and log sin x is t. So integral of t power 1 is t power 1 plus 1 upon 1 plus 1 plus c, right? So t square upon 2. Now substitute t back. T square upon 2 plus c, right? Now substitute t back. T here is, we have taken t as log sin x. Log sin x whole square upon 2 plus c. So this is the required answer. So that's for today's class. I hope you understood all these problems. If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.